All right, what's going on, guys? Gdoggcasey here with another MLB 15 The Show. This is going to be a new player that you guys haven't seen yet. Now, at this point, you were supposed to have seen him, but I made a kind of dumb mistake last week, and I accidentally deleted the file after I'd already commentated on it and everything. It's a long story. I was working on trying to free up some space on my OneDrive account, and it went missing, and I lost it, and I deleted it. So I figured, all right, well, whatever. Honestly, it wasn't the greatest video anyway, because he had been going through a major slump. There's lots of strikeouts, and yeah. So anyway, we're coming back with him now. He is playing for the New Britain Rock Cats. His name is Casey Olsen, which is my name. The first player I ever actually made since I got my PS4 and MLB The Show. And I had played a whole bunch of games before I even got all my recording software ready to go and everything like that. So we're about halfway through the season now. Maybe not quite halfway, but over a quarter at least. And we're seeing his stats here as he grounds into a ground out there in his first at-bat. Now he comes back in the fourth inning on the first pitch he sees from this pitcher, and he's going to take it deep to left field, pulling that one right over the wall, and that's going to be a home run. At this point, I think it's his 7th home run of the season, and he's going to do his home run trot here. And this player, he's the one that I'm really fond of here in terms of my batters, at least. So I've decided to actually scrap Mason Carter because he, I mean, it's very similar to this player, except I just like this player more. He's got off to a much better start, and you know, he's hitting home runs, as we can see here, right in his wheelhouse. He's going to pull this one right out of the yard here. Nice, easy shot, and that's going to be a solo home run to kick things off in this game here in the fourth inning. Now he's going to be coming up in the bottom of the ninth here. The team is down by 1, and he's going to try to smash this one out of the park, but he's going to get under it a little bit too much and pop this one to center field for the nice, easy out. So after that game, we actually get called up to AAA for the Isotopes. So this is the first player I've had get called up as well since I've started playing, and that's pretty exciting. So we're going to jump right into the first game here of our AAA career. And you can see him in his Isotopes uniform, looking pretty good and getting excited and ready to play and you know, show off for these AAA managers as we're taking on the Storm Chasers here. Our record is really not very good at this point of the season, but we don't really care. Unless we're in the major leagues, we really don't care about our team record. All we care about is ourselves and, you know, how to get our stats up so that we can get called up to the major. So, the first at-bat here in the bottom of the second. He's going to ground this one right to the third baseman, and that's going to be an easy out for that guy. And there goes Olsen's first career at-bat. Now here he is playing some center field here. Going to be trying to impress as well on the defensive end. And, whoa, almost dropped that one there, but does manage to make the catch here. And, you know, he's perfect in center field so far. This one's going to be popped up. He's going to have to run towards second base a little bit here and try to gauge this one. Looks like it's pretty easy, and he will make that catch as well. Now here we are in the top of the fourth. We're up by 1. This one's going to be popped up to a similar spot here. He's going to try to trace this one, and another nice and easy pop-up. So Olsen looking pretty good in center field here and getting things done. Now in the bottom of the fourth, up by 1, and this one is going to be ripped right to the same spot. In his first AAA game, Olsen's going to be knocking that one out of the yard for another solo shot, and that's going to count as his first AAA home run as well. So you can't really get much better than that in your first game in AAA, hitting a home run, and that's going to definitely get some eyes on him here as he is eyeing that call. Oh, I didn't even mention he was drafted by the Colorado Rockies. And that's going to be awesome. If we can get up to the major leagues and play for Colorado, that is a major hitter's ballpark. Might be one of the best hitter's ballpark in the entire major league. And we're going to be looking to send a lot of balls out of the yard there. So we need to get there quickly because I've seen other people play this game, and I know trades happen pretty often. So before we get traded, we want to get some games in the Colorado Rocky Stadium. I'm not even sure what it's called, to be honest. This one is popped up, and Olsen is having trouble with it. Whoa, what's going on? He's circling around in center field, and he actually just lets that one fall. I have no idea what happened on that one. I got all disoriented and was not able to make that play, so there you go. Now, here we have runners on first and second, and we're going to strike out That was a clutch situation there, and this is actually going to take us into the 10th inning here. Another clutch situation. Olsen's going to rip this one right to the gap in left field, and he's going to be going for a double at least. It looks like I'm thinking about going for 3. He's going to go, and this throw has to be perfect, and it is perfect. The outfielders almost never make a perfect throw to third base, but this time they did, and Olsen gets gunned down. That'll still count as a double, but it's not going to be a triple, that's for sure. So later on in the game, we are going to rip a base hit here, and our stats are pretty good so far this game, getting a lot of base hits. But we are going to make a pretty poor decision here in the next play, as we're going to be trying to steal second base. In hindsight, as we actually get thrown out here, nice throw by the catcher. In hindsight, I realized I shouldn't have even bothered trying, since 1 run was going to win us the game anyway. All I did was donate them an out. Me getting in second base does nothing for the team, so that was a bad decision. Now in the next game here, Olsen's going to get one in his wheelhouse again. He's going to crush this one to right center, and this is going to go to the warning track, but it will be caught and not quite out of the park like he had hoped. You can see the difficulty here. All-star, plus, plus, plus. As we take the first pitch here, we're going to be ripping this one right to left field. That's going to be a single. That's going to score a runner from second base, and we're actually going to move all the way over to second there. So a nice double, and that's going to be an RBI to tie the game in this specific instance. Now later on, bases are loaded. We're at third base. This batter's going to rip one right past the shortstop, and that is going to be a run for us, and a second run is going to score as well. So nice hit by that guy. And now we are in a different game here, playing center field. We got a runner on second, and this guy's going to knock this one right over our heads here. We're going to run back and try to make this catch, and it looks like we're in the right spot. Okay, there we go. We make the catch. Honestly, center field is pretty hard to play, at least for me, and we're going to see some of that later. Anyway, full count here, bottom of the first. We're going to take a ball outside and away, or away and low, however I wanted to say that, and that's going to be a walk for Olsen, so nice eye on that one. Now, top of the second here, playing center once again. Another pop fly right towards us. We're going to have to back up a little bit and try to gauge this one, and okay, we did. We did not make it look easy, but we did make that catch, and that's nice to see for Olsen. The 2-2 coming in the third, and that curveball has been our bane of our existence ever since I got this game. I'm still struggling to hit that curveball, and you see that there. That could have been a nice hit, but instead we just strike out. Pop fly, there we go. Olsen looking a little more comfortable in center field now, trying to, settle down, and, no one wants a center fielder who can't catch the ball, that's for sure. So here we are trying to make another easy play here. Looks like we're in position, and there we go, making it look nice and easy. We can see here our pitcher is actually currently throwing a no-hitter, so that's pretty interesting. As we lead things off here no, we don't. There's 2 outs in the 5th, and we're going to get a base hit towards the left, and this is going to get us on first. So a nice base hit here after struggling at the plate for a little bit. Now we're going to be looking to try to steal second here with 2 outs. And we're going to get a decent jump here. Is the catcher going to throw us out? No, the helmet comes off. We are in there with a great jump, and that's going to be a nice stolen base here. Later on in the inning, we are on third now, and we are stealing home. I don't know why I did that, but apparently we beat the tag. I have no idea how that happened. It was 2 outs with a full count, so I just went to steal a base, and he walked, and I ended up just stealing home there. So there you go. This pitch was really interesting, way inside, and Olsen takes a bad swing at it, but he's got the strength and the contact ability to knock that one almost out of the park here in left field. That was way out of the zone, so I thought I'd show you guys that one. As we have in the top of the 9th now, going to try to make this catch. We are running, we are ranging, we are getting turned around. We have no idea what we're doing, and the ball just falls over our head, and this is actually going to be an inside the park home run. And this is maybe not the first time you're going to see that, because being center fielder, we have a lot of responsibility, as we'll find out. That actually tied the game, and now it's up to Olsen to take the lead again, but instead what he's going to do is ground it to a double play, and Olsen is single-handedly giving this game away. Now Omaha is ahead 2-1, and there are 2 outs. Olsen's going to get good contact on this one, but the right fielder is going to be there to make the catch, so that was a little bit too bad. And that's going to end the game. So probably only because of Olsen did we lose that game. But we don't care what the record is. All we want to do is try to look good. And we're looking good in some cases. In other cases, you know, not so much, as we're going to try to actually make a catch here. And this one is going to be caught. And you can tell we have like maybe a 70-80% fielding percentage. Bottom of the second now. We're down by 2. Olsen's going to get that in his wheelhouse. He's going to hit it over to the left fielder. Going to be a nice single and get him on base here. So the hitting is doing okay. You know, we're hitting about 300, maybe 280-ish as we're on second base now. No outs yet. We're going to try to steal third base. That's going to be a strikeout and another nice throw by the catcher. And we're finding out quickly that in AAA, the catchers are a lot better, and it's a lot harder to steal bases. So this one is popped over our head. Late reaction on this one, and Olsen's going to make the nice catch. I wasn't really sure which way I was supposed to be going with that one, and it turned out I had to be going back towards the wall. We did make that catch, but it was a poor reaction. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that slider is pretty nasty as it's in the zone, and we swing over top of it. That's going to be another strikeout. So here we are in the top of the second, and it is 1-0 for the opposing team. 2 outs here. We can end the inning if we just make this catch, and we all know now that this is not a guaranteed out. As what? Olsen just lets that one drop in front of him, and it goes back to the wall, and guess what? This is going to be another inside the park home run, all because of my absolute failure of center fielding abilities, and another inside the park home run now for this Iowa team. Later on in the second, and every pop-up now is just, you're not sure what you're going to get. So looks like he's going to get in position. This one looks easy. And Olsen's catching that with the confidence of somebody who does not deserve confidence at center field, that's for sure. But if we can make it up at the plate, then it'll all be okay. But here we strike out, and that is not how you make it up at the plate, that's for sure. After that initial home run, we've really been kind of struggling here to get anything going at the plate and in the field. This one we're gonna have to go back, and it bounces off the glove, and this is just awful. This center fielder is really struggling, and that is just, man, I'm trying to get better, I promise, guys, and I think that eventually I will. There you see, 286 average. You really can't complain about that, as we are in the bottom of the 7th, down by 3 here. This is going to be the second pitch. It's a 0-1 pitch right in our wheelhouse again, and this one is going to be crushed over the left field wall, and there we go. That's how you make up for your shitty center fielding, hitting another solo shot. Of course, you may have noticed that I'm not showing many clips when we have runners in scoring position. The game is giving me my opportunities with runners in scoring position, lots of them, but I am just messing them all up, and I have not really been able to. They haven't actually showed my average with running in scoring position. I'm scared to look at it because I don't want to be embarrassed. But this pitch up and out of the zone, right inside, and it doesn't matter. Olsen's still going to be able to take this one out of the park, and that's going to give the home crowd something to cheer about, as we are now down by 2 in the bottom of the 9th, leading things off here. Can we get something started? He's going to make contact, get this one out to center field, and he will get on base here, and maybe the Isotopes can get something going and maybe come back in this game. And in the same inning, we're over on third base. 1 out. This guy's going to ground out to the third baseman. There was only 1 out, though, so we will get that run and take us to within 1 run, but it's not going to matter. We lost that game. So there you go. Anyway, new game here. Playing center field once again. Looking like we're going to be able to actually catch that one. And Olsen is just, every pop-up is an opportunity to improve. That's how we're looking at it here. 0-2 pitch, and that curveball right in the zone. If only I can get that timing, I should have been able to smash that one. Runner on first here, 2 outs. This one's going to be in our zone again, and we are going to line this one out over the center fielder's head. This is going to drive in a run. Finally, another RBI, and we're going to be able to get to third base. Now, I'm wondering why I can't get inside the park home runs, because that, looked like the recipe for an inside the park home run, especially with Olsen's 90 speed, but it's not going to be good enough, and we'll see a little replay here as this one just gets over the center fielder's head, and that's going to get us a triple. Now we're just getting destroyed in this game, 7-2 later on in the game, and we will be making this catch. So I feel like you guys want to be seeing these defensive plays, because you never know. It's a 50-50 chance at this point. Is it going to be an out or a hilarious error? As we do get another hit over to the shortstop. He's way too deep, though. Not going to be able to make that throw. Olsen's got the speed to leg that one out. Now we're on second base, no outs, and maybe we can get a rally going. This is going to be a wild pitch, going to get past the catcher. Almost didn't react in time on this one, but Olsen will get in there for the for the advance on base. I don't know if that's a stolen base or not, as this one gets lined past the first baseman, and we will score on that one. And that's going to be another run here for Olsen. Now, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Olsen is the last man standing for this team, and he is going to pop this one up to the center fielder, or the second baseman, or the shortstop, actually. That is the shortstop. And that's going to be the last out of this video and of this game. But I hope you guys are enjoying. Olsen is new for the channel. He's going to be replacing Mason Carter. He's just he's fast tracking through the leagues a little bit faster. He's more productive. You know, he's just more fun to watch, I think. Mason Carter might come back later on if I feel like I want to add another MLB slot into my schedule, but I felt like too much MLB might be a little too much. Even though I love baseball, I'm just going to stick with the pitcher and the center fielder. Anyway, guys, that's been Casey Olsen, episode 1. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned because we're going to have more videos later on in the week.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Iowa